What's going on, guys? It's the Bag of Tricks here. Welcome back to another video. So over the past 2 ski seasons, I have added the Insta360 X3 camera to my arsenal of cameras, and it has been an absolute game changer when it comes to the types of shots we can get while out skiing. Today, I want to run through 4 of my favorite ways to use the Insta360 X3 while skiing to show you guys just how cool this camera really is. Before we hop in, if this video makes you want to grab your own X3, which I highly suggest, then be sure to use the link in my description to get 10% off and the snow bundle included for free. This is a limited time offer, so take advantage of it while you can. Alright, so I just want to touch on some settings really fast before we get into each type of shot. All of these shots will use the 360-degree setting at 5.7K 30 FPS, which makes it nice and simple when you're out on the hill since you don't have to worry about changing anything with the camera. Other quick settings I'd suggest are using the highest bitrate setting, the lowest sharpening setting, and the wind reduction setting. If you have any additional questions on settings, leave them down below and I can answer them or even make a second video in the future about them. So make sure to subscribe if you're interested in that. Alright, so let's start with the most basic shot and my main reasoning for using this camera, the POV shot. Since this camera shoots in 360 degrees, you get an unbelievable field of view that allows for the easiest and best looking POV shots I've ever made. I've gone from POV shots that look like this one on a normal action camera to this one with the X3. All you need to do for these shots is pop the camera on your helmet using a vertical helmet cam mount like I'm using here, or really any helmet cam mount. Angle it a little bit forward so you can get your skis in the shot and hit record. The awesome thing about the X3 for POV is that you don't have to worry about getting the angle of the camera on your helmet perfect, and you don't even have to worry about looking at the things you want in the shot like you would with a normal action cam. You just hit record and you capture everything. A pro tip for POV shots is to use the distortion control in either the studio or the mobile app to de-warp that footage and to make your POV shots look much more natural while still having an insane field of view. The next type of shot I love with the X3 is using the invisible selfie stick to film yourself. If you're skiing alone and don't want to only record POV shots all day, this is the way to go. It's like having a personal cameraman with you at all times. All you need to do for this is throw the camera on the invisible selfie stick, extend it out as far as you want it. I go as far as possible and hit record. The camera will take care of the rest, making the stick disappear and making sure to capture everything you want it to capture. Play around with holding the camera out in front of you, to the side of you, or behind you to get some really unique perspectives. A pro tip for invisible selfie stick shots is to use the deep track feature in either the studio or mobile app. Highlight yourself and let AI reframe your footage for you, always keeping you perfectly in the shot. One of the coolest types of shots I've discovered with the X3 is taking advantage of the 360-degree field of view during follow cams. Now, generally when you shoot follow cams, the camera is pointing at the person in front of you, and you, as the cameraman, aren't really able to hit features or do tricks or hit cliffs or whatever you want to do, and you're also not being filmed, so you're kind of sacrificing your run to film the person ahead of you. But with the X3, you're able to shoot both the cameraman and the person in front of the cameraman at the same time, letting you still hit features and do tricks while being filmed. So to do this, just have somebody ski in front of you and do what they want to do and follow them with the camera extended on the invisible selfie stick. Focus the shot on the person in front of you, and after they land their trick or do whatever they want filmed, reframe the shot to now focus on yourself. You can then reframe again back to the person in front of you, or keep it on you, or do whatever you really want to do. No matter how you choose to reframe, the fact that you can both be filmed at the same time while doing a follow cam is amazing. A pro tip for this is to make sure you get enough space between the two of you. If you're too close to the person in front, you won't have enough time in the studio or mobile app to reframe the shot smoothly, and the shot might end up looking super jerky because you're flinging it back and forth between you and the person in front. So give yourself a little bit of room and a little bit of space to allow for a smooth reframe transition. The final shot I want to show you guys honestly blows my mind sometimes when I'm rewatching the final clips back. This is the FPV drone style shot, making it look like you have a drone out on the mountain, which, as we all know, for most ski resorts isn't normally allowed. It really is a crazy perspective and is currently my favorite way of using the X3. For this type of shot, just extend the invisible selfie stick as far as you can and ski closely behind someone in front of you. Hold the camera as high up into the air as you can, directly behind the person, and just record as normal. I usually try to hover it just behind their head. That seems to give me the best results. The closer you get to them, the better this is going to look. And then in either the studio or mobile app, reframe the shot to only include the person in front and to always hide the person with the camera. Even make sure to hide their skis. This is super important, and this is what will make it look like there's nobody filming and instead it's just a drone following your friend down the mountain. A pro tip for this is to turn on Motion ND. It's a filter that's available in either the studio or mobile app to add motion blur to the clips, something that all FPV drone shots include. This will make it look even more similar to real FPV shots. I'm gonna have a short video coming out soon that goes over Motion ND a little more in depth, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And there it is, guys, 4 awesome ways to use the Insta360 X3 to film your skiing. Like I said, this thing has so much potential. I feel like I've just started to crack what it's really capable of doing, and I can't wait to keep exploring with this camera and see what's possible and bring you another video like this after I've figured out a few more really cool ways to film with it. But so far, these 4 are what I've been mainly taking advantage of, and I'm super happy with all of these shots and all of these perspectives. I hope this video inspires you to get this camera, or if you have this camera, inspires you to film some pretty cool ski shots this season. Again, if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments and I'll be sure to get to them. Thank you guys for watching. The link for the discount and the free snow bundle is down below in the description. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.